A very good morning to class 5th. As you know, in the yesterday's lecture, we have started the topic volume. How to find the volume of cube and cuboid. What is the meaning of volume? Right? And the first 4 question of exercise 13.3 we have done in the previous lecture. Those who have not watched the video, firstly watch the video of the first part of 13.3. Then you will understand what is volume, how to find the volume of cube and cuboid. So, before started the next question, that is question number 5 of exercise 13.3, there is given in your book the difference between the area and the volume, right? So the first comparison is about their meaning, means what is the meaning of area and volume. So what is area? Area refers to the region or space of the plane, figure or object. So area is just the space or the plane figure of the object. Means this is your book. So area means just about the space of or the region of this book, right? But volume refers to the quantity of space contained by an object. See, area is the just space and volume is the space complete occupied by the object. Right? So this is the difference between area and volume. Area is just about this shape in which length and breadth come. Right? Like this book. Here we will count just length and breadth of the book. But volume we include the height of the book also. See, height means this part. See, this is the book. So here it is just length, breadth, and this one is the height. Clear? This is the height. So volume means how much space it occupied, and area means the area of the length and breadth only. Right, students? So this is the difference between their meaning. Now come to second about the shape. Shapes of area are plane figure, right? Simple, just like square and rectangle. Clear? These are the plane figure, means in which no height is there. Second is volume. In the volume the shapes we call are solids. In solids, it include heights. You can see this duster, right? And the cube or the dice, right? These are the some example of volume. Second thing, what is the area and volume? We have discussed already. Area means the space enclosed and the volume includes capacity of the solid. Second, about the units. In the area, the units are square, right? Meter square, centimeter square, and in volume, cubic. Meter cube, centimeter cube, or cubic meter, cubic centimeter. These how to write these units we have discussed in the previous video. Now last is about in what shapes are come in this. See, in area 2D shapes means 2 dimensions, the one which are having the 2 dimensions, and then volume which is 3 dimensions shapes like 3D. It's clear about the difference between the area and the volume. Now let's come to the question number 5. A cuboidal vessel is 20 meter long and 10 meter wide. how high must it be made to hold 400 cubic meters of liquid? So see, a cuboidal vessel is 20 meter long and 10 meter wide. Means this is the length and this one is the breadth. So how high must it be? Means what we have to find here. Here high represents for height. Made to hold 400 cubic meters of liquid. So it simply means we have to find the height and this is the volume. Right? So let's see how to do this. Now the question number 5. So length of the vessel is given. How much? 20 meter. Breadth of vessel 10 meter. Height we have to find. Now it is given that volume of the vessel. Volume of vessel how much? 400 cubic meter. So first work is, firstly we will check that units are same, meter, meter and meter. Now volume of vessel equals to length multiply breadth multiply height. Right? Now what is the volume? 400 cubic meter. At the place of length 20 meter, breadth 10 meter and height we have to find. See, these are in the multiplication this side. So when I change the side, it will goes down. 400 by 20 multiply, you can write 20 meter multiply 10 meter. Here come cubic meter. It means 3 times meters. Right? This meter cube. So this meter cut by this. Single meter will be there. Zeros cut by 0. This 0 cut by this. Now here left 4 meter multiply by 2. So divide by 2 multiply 1 equals to the height. 2 divided by 2 1. 4 divided by 2 2. So what come here? 2 meter equals to height. So height of the vessel is 2 meter. Clear the question number 5? Now the question number 6 is, a cuboidal water tank is 8 meter long, 6 meter wide and 2 meter deep. How many liters of water can it hold? So see, the cuboidal water tank, it means in this what we have to find? Volume. It is given that how many liters of water can it hold. So firstly we will find the volume of this. After that we will convert that into liter. Right? And for liter, see, look students, one bracket is given here. In this bracket what is written? That 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter. Right? So whatever be the volume come, that volume we have to multiply with 1000 to find that how many liters water can it hold. So let's see how you will do the question. Question number 6. length of the tank equals to 8 meter. Now breadth of the tank, how much? Wide means the breadth. Then deep, here deep means height of the tank, right? Meter. So firstly what we will find? We will find the volume of the tank. Volume of the tank equals to length multiply breadth multiply height. Put the values. 8 meter multiply 6 meter multiply 2 meter. Now multiply 8 6 are 48, multiply with 2. Unit, either you will write like this or like this. So again multiply, 2 8s are 16, 1 goes carry, 2 4s are 8 and 1 9. 96 meter cube, right? Now in bracket it is written like this: 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter, right? So we have to convert this 96 meter cube equals to, so what we will do here, 1 to many, so we will multiply with 1000, right? And it comes 96,000 liter. Clear this? So 96,000 liter water it can hold. Clear this one? Simply the question is that how many liters of water can it hold? So how much water it can hold? 96,000 liter water can it be hold. So I hope this one is very easy. Length multiply breadth multiply height. The formula is same. See, here it is given cuboidal, and in cuboid you know the sides and the edges are different, and even in this you can check like this also, that length breadth and height all are given separately. So clear? So in bracket it is also mentioned 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter, right? Clear this one? Now come to the question number 7. The question number 7 is, the capacity of a cuboidal tank is 2,40,000 liter, right? The capacity of a cuboidal tank is 2,40,000 liters. So now see students, it is mentioned there cuboidal tank. It means all the edges are different. So find the breadth of the tank if its length and depth are respectively. So look, in this question it is mentioned that 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter. So firstly we will convert this into meter cube, because volume is in meter cube, right? So firstly we will change the capacity with the volume. Capacity with the volume, because we know the formula of the volume: length multiply breadth multiply height. So 7 it is given that capacity of tank equals to 2,40,000 liter. Right? Now, firstly we will find the volume of the tank. Volume of tank. So, see, if here capacity in meter cube, then we do not need to convert it. But as you know, we have studied in 4th class that capacity is always in liter. Right? Remember the chapter capacity in your 4th class also there. So, we have to convert to volume. We will divide it by 1000. Right? 3 zeros cut by 3 0 and it becomes 240 meter cube. Right? See, in bracket also you can write like this. 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter. Right? Now, what is given here? That is length of the tank. Length equals to 20 meter and depth. So, depth means height. Height of tank. How much? 4 meter. So now we know about the volume of the tank. What is the volume? Length multiply breadth multiply height. So 20 multiply breadth as it is, because breadth we have to find, and height is this. Volume of the tank we know 240 meter cube, and here it comes meter square because only 2 meters are there, so meter square. Now take these units downside. 20 multiply with 4 meter square. Meter square cut by this. Right? See, meter cube means meter multiply meter multiply meter, and downside meter square, it means meter multiply with meter. This meter cut by this cut by this. So what left here? Only meter. Now 0 cut by 0. 2 divided by 2, 1. 24 divided by 2, what comes here? 12. 4 ones are 4, 4 threes are 12. So what come here? 3 meter. So breadth equals to 3 meter. So breadth of the tank is equals to 3 meter. The question is clear. In this question, the main part is this, where you have to convert capacity into volume. How you will convert? By dividing it with 1000, because we know 1 meter cube equals to 1000 liter. Clear this question? Now come to the question number 8. Find the cost of digging a cuboidal pit. We have to find the cost. Length is 8 meter, 5 meter broad and 3 meter deep at the rate of rupees 200 per meter cube. So see, here amount is given on the basis of volume. Right? That the cost of 1 meter cube is equals to rupees 200. So firstly what we do, we will find the volume of the volume of the cuboidal pit, and then we will find the cost of digging it. Right? So now the question number 8, right? So question number 8 is how we will find. Firstly, we will find the volume. So length of pit is 8 meter. Then breadth of pit, what is the breadth? 5 meter. And then height of pit, so what is the height? 3 meter. Now we will find the volume of the pit. What is the volume? Length multiply breadth multiply height. So 8 multiply 5 multiply 3 unit meter cube. 8 5s are 40. 40 3s are 120 meter cube. Right? So we know. After this we have to find the cost. Cost of digging 1 meter cube is equals to rupees 200. What is rupees 200? And we have to find the cost of digging 120 meter cube. So 1 too many. What we will do? We will multiply with 200. Now we will multiply and write the cost of digging the pit 120 meter cube. So clear about the exercise 13.3. This is the last question of the exercise in which we have to find the cost. So I hope the topic of the volume is clear to everyone. What is the meaning of the volume? The space occupied by the object. Right? In the volume there is height. Right? And in this you learn how to find the volume, how to convert volume capacity to the volume and volume to the capacity. Right? So students, today our chapter 13 is over. If anyone have any doubt regarding this chapter, you can comment, you can call and ask. After this, tomorrow we will do the worksheet of this chapter. Clear to everyone?